Hello and welcome to Colony Ship, a post-Earth role-playing game. Now, I'm trying to be really dramatic about this. I have been keeping an eye on this game for actually quite a while. Field of view. Intriguing. Let's put it up. Let's jank it up. And it's, from what I remember, a RPG isometric camera angle, which is why POV or FOV confused me there. But it just looked like a cool role-playing game, so I want to try it out. And they released a new demo recently, so let's have a look. Oh, that's a lot of words. The purpose of this beta test is to evaluate Colony Ship's combat system and different ways a character can specialize for combat. Unlike the beta, the full game will have branching quests, dialogues, diplomacy, stealth, multiple quests, solutions, and paths through the game. Combat will only be one of many approaches, but because combat is such a mechanically complex system, it is important for us to thoroughly test it early. I'm going to skip most of this. Thank you for playing. I hope you all enjoyed. So, this looks fairly familiar. As just choose all your frickin' stats. I can choose my picture. And they got the classic same dude but with a bunch of different stuff on him. Should I do something like, look at the women. Like a like an evil woman character, maybe? How about that? The face does nothing. The face does not change. Never. The hair? Can I at least have the same hair as her? Not really. Is there one with a shaved side? No. Alright, let's go back to the male a second. This dude looks hilariously cool. These guys all look very smug. Do something like this, maybe? So, let's go there, and then face. We can actually change the face on here. The nose looks very big. That's probably the closest we're going to get. And he's bold. Let's just double check the hair options here. But, just to let everyone know, this is part of the first look demo. Ah, the classic. Slick back, short, well, no back and sides. Oh, the classic hair. Look at that. Make him bold. Give him a beard, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Can I get it? Can I give him the other eye? The other eye scar? I don't think so. Alright. I'm getting way too into this already. Gloves. I can change my gloves, but nothing else. What? Oh, I can change my clothing. Let's do fingerless. Why not? He's got a little pistol on him, I think. Alright, so this is our dude. Now we have available stats, or available points within our stats. So, I have no clue what this is going to do. I'm not going to read all this. I'm going to try and flick through it, possibly do a bit of skippity-skip, but we'll check. So then we can put available points. We can actually put our points into strength, constitution, dexterity, perception, intelligence, and charisma. So I've gone for a strong, like, strength constitution build with a bit of dexterity. And yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not too bothered at the moment, but it's given us. I really appreciate all the little bits that they're letting you know here. Reaction 13%. It's very specific. What I like. So. Skills, we can put points in the skills here. So I want to go pistol. I want to go bladed. And then It's a shame that I can't put like it into 3 or whatever. You've read some very, very helpful tips on the subject. What? Men have trusted in a knife and axe for thousands of years. Let's say never run out of ammo. Okay, and then biotech, some interesting ones down here. Streetwise, keen eye for other people's hidden desires and weaknesses will allow you to manipulate both foes and friends. Impersonate? Different situations require different faces. Be the person you need to be, at least until you get what you want. Now that's cool. Something to impersonate. I bet it won't really affect much, but that sounds really awesome. Feats. So can I click on any of these? What do I press here? There's plus buttons here. Party. I have an extra available point to put into something. So Lone Wolf, evasion plus 10, reaction, critical chance when working alone. I don't necessarily want to work alone. Requires strength 8, which I have. Reduces the AB penalty in each piece of equipment by 1. That sounds good. Requires evasion 3. Plus 10 HP. Enemy's critical chance is capped at 5%. That's cool. When not in cover, bullet resistance. Evasion reaction. On kill, critical chance for the next attack, 50%. Second wind, on kill, plus 6 action points. Intriguing. Grants, what does that say? Yap, dedicated to movement. Oh, 4 AP. Ugh. Plus 1 tag skill. 12% learning curve. Or learning rate. There's a lot to choose from here with only 1 point to actually put into this. So I'm getting a bit of selection paralysis. I'm intrigued to see what this one is. Armored Warfare. It reduces the AP penalty of each piece of equipment by 1. It is our year of our Lord, 2754. You will never feel the sun's warmth under the blue sky, never hear the wind in the branches of a tree, and never swim in the ocean because you had the misfortune to be born on the ship. You have never seen Earth, and you'll never see the Proxima Centauri either. Your past and future, both sacrificed by some dim and nameless ancestor to the greater good of the mission. Starfarer, they called her. A pretty name for a retrofitted interplanetary freighter. She had already been 20 years in service when she was, I don't know, rechristened? Yes, that's it. Rechristened. And showing every minute of it. No one is certain the ship will actually reach its destination, and nobody really much cares. Since no one alive now will live to see it, fatalism is the prevailing philosophy of the shipborne. Make the best life you can and consign all of your what-ifs and might-have-beens to the void. Answer a few questions to define your character's beliefs, opinions, while learning more about the ship. Try it. I'm going to try and skip through most of this though. You always thought that rebelling against the ship authority was a mistake. The environment itself is hostile enough to human life, and order is always preferable to chaos. The mutineers did the right thing. Why should the shipborne blindly bow to edicts of their centuries dead ancestors? Though they would deny it, the mutineers were fulfilling God's will when they toppled the old order. Who cares? Got enough problems right now without fighting over history with a bunch of fanatics. Let's just do 4. In fact, you would go on to say they've only shifted it to another shoulder. You've always thought that the mutants are an abomination in the sight of God. Yeah, I'm going to skip over that. The mutants prove themselves useful by taking care of the reactor. Who's better to be exposed to radiation than those already affected by it? We're all God's children, even those with webbed fingers or deformed faces. Let's skip over that one. That's not what my character would do here. In saving the ship, they save the world as we know it. The debt can never be repaid. If anything, we need to embrace the possibility of mutations as critical to our survival in a strange world. Ostracizing fellow humans based on genetic differences is wrong. Hopefully our descendants will live in harmony in the future economy. Let's just do 4. As far as you're concerned, true freedom means being free from laws passed down by your supposed betters. Some kind of rules is necessary, or else we'll descend into anarchy. If freedom means living in an interplanetary shipping container and sleeping with a gun under your pillow, these pit dwellers can keep it. Personal freedom is a luxury the shipborn cannot afford. To serve the state is to serve your brother, to serve your sister is to serve yourself. Why can't people understand that? I'm gonna go with if freedom means living in an interplanetary ship, a shipping container, and sleeping with a gun under your pillow, these pit dwellers can keep it. It's possible that by the time the ship arrives, the colonists will encounter a mature civilization corresponding to Earth's late Middle Ages. If that's the case, what's set back? Though unanticipated, slaves will provide an excellent resource for the colony. We'll make every effort to accommodate the savages, setting aside clearly demarcated zones, I'm not sure, for them to pursue their own lives. We must make every effort to live in harmony with the new world's native sons and daughters and learn what we can from them. We will be the guests in this new world, living among the local population, accepting their culture and traditions as our own. I'm going to go with number 4, which was we'll live as guests in the new world, living among the local population and accepting their culture. When the ship arrives at her destination, Judgment Day awaits every citizen. The righteous will be welcomed into the promised land of Proxima 8, or Proxima B, while the unrepentant will be returned to hell from which they fled, Earth to suffer all eternity. The way you see it, religion is the opium of the people. It doesn't matter if God exists, people need to believe in something bigger than themselves. Faith has always been mankind's greatest strength and defining trait. We must preserve it at all costs. Honor he who was reborn, and you too shall be reborn into the new world that awaits at the end of our long journey, come the dawn. I'd say religion is the opium of the people. Sworn to regain control of the ship, and protectors will subjugate anyone who threatens the mission. Over the last century, they have managed to expand their enclave somewhat, but the Brotherhood is deeply entrenched. To overcome them, the violence would result in massive losses of life, an unfortunate consequence which itself would endanger the mission. Instead of embracing the future, the protectors are clinging to long gone past. They're a problem, not the solution. The protectors should be more flexible if they want to attract more people to their cause. The protectors are right about one thing: the mission is more important than our petty struggles. If it fails, then all this sacrifice was for nothing. Born and raised on old Earth, the founding fathers were wiser than any shipborn. So how can we question the path they've laid out for us? To stay on this path, we must stand with the protectors. I'm going to say the protectors should be more flexible. It's not really much of a statement, but the war goes on, but will be fought on different battlefields with different tactics. A non-military campaign to win over the people through reason and deceit, weakening the enemy from within, is the central pillar of this new strategy. To survive, we must evolve the Brotherhood, and the Brotherhood is merely an agent to change that drives this evolution. He who fights monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. 3. The Brotherhood did end the tyranny of the ship authority, giving us a choice in how to live our lives. They shouldn't try to take this choice away now. The best slave is the one who thinks he's free. They will thank the Brotherhood later for liberating them. I'm going to say the Brotherhood did end the tyranny of the ship authority, giving us a choice to live our lives. They shouldn't try to make this choice away. Shouldn't try and take this choice away now. Your beliefs and opinions may change and evolve over the course of the game as you interact with factions, groups, various individuals. Keep in mind that actions speak much louder than words, and that saying one thing and doing another won't fool people for long. And I can begin my adventure. That was a little bit longer than I thought it was, but we're here. That is a suicide special pistol level 2. That is insane gun, or it's a sane looking gun. This looks really nice, albeit quite dark. Oh yeah, it's very smooth. Wow, feels really nice. Let's go up here. I think I gotta talk to this dude. Who's this dude? Oh, I have to left click on him. You're standing in the shadow of a massive arena. Dozens of shipping containers form the walls at the lowest level and provide seating for hundreds of spectators. A gantry crane towers overhead, rigged with several powerful projectors to illuminate the space below. You wonder for a moment if real daylight is as bright. You want to file a grievance or apply for a job? The speaker is wearing a gold-stripped trench coat that marks him for a man of importance. I'm looking for a job. We're running low on legal representation for the prosecution. He admits with a sad shake of his head. Lost 3 officers last week in the string of challenging cases. Sure, I'll give it a try. Excellent, smiles the man. I'm the court's Chief Justice, which means I'm in charge here. You'll start as our deputy prosecutor, sorting out minor cases, misdemeanors mostly. If you live, if you do well, you'll be promoted and get to prosecute more interesting cases. Who knows, you might even make a judge one day. Ready for your first case? Deputy prosecutor? Back on Earth, you'd be put in probationary deputy district attorney. But seeing as there are no districts here, and not any attorneys neither, deputy prosecutor will do. Ready for your first case? Sure. Let me see. The Chief Justice pulls out an electronic notepad and begins swiping through a series of screens for the very ornate, hard-to-read font. First defendant is Joe Doe, meaning he refused to tell his name. We call that an aggravating circumstance. Our friend Mr. Doe stands accused of cheating during a game of poker. He vehemently denies the charge. Don't they all though? A jury of his peers, in this case fellow poker players, agreed that John Doe cheated and also had shifty eyes. So, the case goes to trial. John's been a diet of water and tab, half rations for 3 weeks, so I'm guessing he'll present a pretty weak case. When do I make my case? What? I'll make my case. Place your character on the battlefield and click Start Combat button. Hold left click to rotate character, press right click to place there. Can I place him anywhere else? No, I can't. Let's place him here, maybe? Let's get him facing this dude. Apart from that, I have no clue what's going on. Click the Start Combat button. Okay. Do I just bap him a bunch? I have a machete bladed. Oof. Okay. Can I go in and bap him? AP. How much AP do I have? 15. Let's get behind him, actually. And then let's regular attack him. Aimed head. Oh, and then I can aim at different body parts here. Cool. I'm gonna do a regular attack, I think. Oh, I can do an aimed head attack, so let's go do that now. I missed him. Holy crap. Alright, so try and attack him a bunch. I grazed him. Try and attack him again, maybe? And I missed him. Okay, this is not good for me. Alright, he's regained a different position. Let's actually get over this side, maybe. Oh, no. Let's move across here. And then let's regular attack him. Oh, I need to go here. Okay. Got him. And again. There you go. Let's hugged him. John Doe has been terminated with extreme prejudice. Over here, maybe? Guilty as charged, eh? Let me know when you're ready for your next trial. Our #1 legal representative is out with a shattered kneecap, and you've got full docket. I think I need to see a medic first. Talk to Sarah. She's down there. Running the diagnostics of that quick fix unit near the store. Where? Where is she? General store. Maybe she's over here. Sarah, the woman, stares blankly as if lost in thought, while her metal-capped fingers move across a keyboard that isn't there. And she's jacked in, with a long translucent cable running from her half-shaved head to one of the machines. Finally registering your presence, she unplugs the cable from her head, and her eyes come into focus. You a doctor? I've been trained in healing protocols. If that's what you're asking, the woman says impatiently, waiting for you to get to the point. What's that jack for? The neural uplink? It's how I run diagnostics. Only the simplest systems have external interfaces. What does this machine do? Regen and implants. If you have them, that covers most of the people out this way. That covers most of what people out this way need. If you find something fancier, you need a proper medbay. How does regen work? It repairs all tissue and organ damage and pumps you full of drugs to kill pain and inflammation. It takes a couple of hours and sets back at 10 credits. You mentioned implants? The woman sighs and puts the cable down. Back to Earth, you figured out how to make organs better than the ones God and nature gave you. Even after a few hundred years of wear and tear, they're still better than what you have inside of you, if your body can handle them. What do you mean? The implants task the immune system. At a certain point, rejection is unavoidable, leading to mass organ failure and death. Few people can take more than 5, and once the implant is seated, it can't be removed without killing you. She raises one eyebrow, so I recommend against impulse shopping. Why can't the implant be removed the same way it was put in? For one thing, we don't hold onto your old organs, so there's nothing to put back in. For another, I want you to think about what would happen if I try pulling out an exospine fused to 18 vertebrae with microfibrotic cables woven into your spinal nerve. So where can I get these implants? You can buy them from scavengers if you can afford it, or you can do the extractions yourself. Either way, they're getting rarer and rarer. What's an extraction? Where do you think you get the implants from? We certainly can't make them anymore. She gives you a look of disgust. But whether it was directed at your ignorance, civilization's decline, or the nature of scavenging is anyone's guess. When the scavs show up to trade, they're always telling me they found some dusty old corpse from the ship's launch, as if I can't see the blood on them. Half the time, they've managed to break the damn thing when cutting it out. In this demo, you'll be able to loot implants like any other gear. In the time, you'll have to use your biotic skill. Oh, in the game, you'll have to use your biotic skill to attempt extraction. Cool. So you can just splice a dude up and get his cool stuff if you've got a good enough skill. Or good enough biotech skill. Anything I can help you with? Well, I do have an errand that needs running. A fella by the name of Jimmy Brewster sent a word. He has something for me. He owes me 500 credits. So it'd be better for some quality biotech. If it is, bring it here and I'll make it worth your while. If it isn't, I'll deal with Jimmy myself when he shows up here. So this quest is not in the demo. Can you fix me up? I'm not going to read this, but the pain spreads everywhere and the conscious starts slipping away. Almost done, the woman says, cheerfully. The machine powers up with a whine, instantly washing away the pain. Bone marrow extracted, generating stem cell prototype, starting blood transfusion, and I awake. You step out of that death trap, swearing never to use it again. Then you notice that you feel pretty good. Better than good, actually. Your wounds have gone. Healed by the old Earth's magic, you feel invulnerable, if only for a moment. From now on, your character will be healed automatically after each fight, since it's only a combat demo. Browser wares. Holy crap, these guns look weird. They're very circular. Combat reflexes. Military upgrade. So it gives me plus dexterity, minus 3 health regen. Max action points though. How many credits do I have? 100. So this is my party inventory. Boomstick, nice. And a bolter with a rifle. There's a hammer in there. Aggro. 2 to 3 extra melee damage. Plus 4 AP, 10 evasion, 10 reaction, 10 accuracy. 2 turns. Upon expiry, everything is pretty much reduced by 2 for the duration of combat. Oof. Alright. I want to buy some stuff here. Let's close, actually. I don't know what's going on here, so I have to have a fun with that. So, can I talk to this dude? Yeah, I can. Looking for anything in particular? The shopkeeper says with an unconvincing smile. His face is unshaven and smudged with oil. Is it? I'd like to buy a gun. Wise decision. Show me your pistols. Accuracy requires a long barrel. Slow down a bit in a fight, but it gives you a big advantage at a distance. If you want to unload in a hurry, use a revolver. Ooh, cool. Timeless classic, but less accuracy at range. A revolver, yes please. A 5-shooter. A bulldog. A multi-barreled pistol sounds cool. Wow, look at these. Oh, these look awesome. Warhammer. I should have gone blunt. Common respirator. Armor type breather. Resistance to toxic. Alright, this is pretty in-depth. Can I at least sell these? 50. Close. Let's go back in a second. Oh, I've sold it off now, haven't I? Good for me. Dungeon. What ammo does this one use? Ammo type 9M. Get rid of the 9M ammo. Cancel, actually, wait. What does this one use? 9M. Okay. And this one uses 9M. Okay, so we want that. Credits. And that's my credit stick. Heavy bullet with higher stopping power than either da-da-da or da-da-da. Ooh, a Bowie knife. I don't know how that compares to my machete. Can I maybe sell my smoke grenades, maybe? One detonation creates a high-grade smoke screen that conceals troops. Reduces enemy fire. That might actually be pretty good. Okay, I actually kind of like those grenades. And let's get rid of the rifle, if I can. 5.56. Okay. I got a little bit of money. Effective range is 1. Oh, there's a maintenance HUD. Aimed thermal vision, 30%. Resistance optical. This is all really cool stuff. .45 ammo I don't have a gun for, right? Are these guns that use 9M mostly switchable? Like you can swap them out for 4.45 ammo if you want to? I don't know. I really want all this stuff. I wish I had the money. The effective range 10 to 12. AP cost 5. Accuracy, graze, reaction. The Bowie knife's pretty much the same, but there's less graze. So, yeah. Well, the machete has more graze. Suicide Special is a pistol, apparently. Compared to the weapons I have at the moment. Okay, that makes sense. Don't know what that means. I don't think the Bowie knife is much worth. Get rid of that. And possibly the shells with it. I kind of want the double trouble. The double trouble looks insane. Sell this off. Don't want any of that. Oh, the 5-shooter though looks so cool. I might go with the 5-shooter. 5-shooter looks really good. Okay, let's close this. Dude here. Keep walking. Can I go over here? Can. Find a shotgun cartridges. Whoa! Oh, I could be Neo from the Matrix. The Maverick, pump action, the Long John, cult classic. Wow, that's this is some cool stuff. Scavenger goggles. Stasis grenade. Survival axe. Holy crap. This is all very expensive. Questline isn't available in the demo. You know how to handle firearms, the proprietor says. Apparently not a man of pleasantries. I know how to solve problems. That's what you're asking. I don't need a gun to do that. Excellent, he says without any enthusiasm. You're hired. Hired for what? Why do you think someone hires a gun hand? Either because he expects trouble or is planning to stir some up. Pay is 100 credits on completion, nothing up front. Are we in business or aren't we? We are. Alright, the proprietor says approvingly. The client is a fella by the name of Trevor Chauncey, known around these parts as Chance. He's got a meet set up with the Granger boys to sell some kind of doohickey. He's worried things might get dicey. If they do, you get to stand between him and hail of bullets. Why is he worried? Probably trying to get Swift and sell them some junk gussied up like valuable tech. If I'm right, they see through his bullshit. He'll have a problem with his hat. Why can't I read? He'll have a problem on his hands, and since he's the client, his problems are your problems. We good? Yes? Blah 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 blah. There's a bar here. Let's go all the way up here and try and talk to this dude. Oh no, wait. These guys. Get walking over there. What the fuck you looking at? Do I know you? Let's go down here. The weapon quest isn't available. Woman steps forward from the shadows. Her face and clothes say she recently took some kind of beating, but her eyes tell you she's not anywhere near done. What happened? Nothing that concerns you, says her voice, dead and flat. Leave her alone. The woman is still there, waiting for someone. Boone's Moonshine. Let's go. Anything else around here? There is a bunch of stuff around here, actually. Let's just get some rat poison. Da-da-da. Go down here. Let's see where I went. There I am. Where do you think you're going? What's Main Street? Point at the sign above. Well, if Camptown is anything goes kind of place, Main Street is a place where nothing goes without Jonas Redford say so. And since he doesn't want the riffraff bothering high rollers, the gate stays closed. What can you tell me about Redford? What everyone knows, shrugs the guard. He set up a camp here 20 years ago or so. Back when he was still making runs into what's left of Mission Control, the camp grew and Redford grew with it. He doesn't call himself a mayor, but he doesn't have to. Everyone knows what he is, except maybe Braxton. Who's Braxton? A hired gun. A few years ago, the Brotherhood got the notion he won't put up much of a fight if they were to come and free us from our chains, so Jonas hired Braxton and his regulators to dissuade them. Braxton lost half his men, dissuading the Brotherhood until they got the message, which gave him a hero status and all kinds of ideas. Why be the mayor's guard dog on a tight leash when you can be the mayor? Braxton fought the Brotherhood and won? Ha! Braxton caught the Brotherhood's forces by surprise and delayed them long enough for the Protector to show up. That's what he was hired to do, to buy us time. For all their flaws, the Protectors won't let the Brotherhood grab the pit without a fight, and vice versa. Of course, as long as they're busy fighting each other, the pit will remain free. Alrighty. Don't know if I can interact with anything else here. I might go back up to this dude and fight more, I guess. And do maybe one last fight, actually. Now that I look at how much time we have left. Ready to work. You've got a full docket. I'm ready. The Dalton brothers, says the Chief Justice, shaking his head as he reviews the data. Showing a poverty of imagination matching their actual poverty. They decided to strike out and plunder the riches of the Mission Control ruins. By all accounts, they are lucky to survive, but unlucky to return empty-handed. This is after running up a substantial debt to finance their venture, said the debt causing Said debt causing our business, community, undue hardship and financial burden, which of course must be rectified. Oh, man, his accent went all over the place there. Make a case. Here we go. So the 3 Daltons. This time I want to be at least behind cover. They've all got melee weapons. Alrighty. Start combat. Make them run. Nice. I get some counterattacks going on here, I guess. Alright, what I'm gonna do... Oh no, I didn't mean to move there. I'm gonna move in here, so less of them can attack me. I tried to rotate the screen, but it didn't work out very well for me there. Let's get my pistol out and shoot one of these dudes. Can I possibly toggle reaction attacks for this pistol? I'll reaction attack. Regular shot. 5 AP. Or a snapshot, which costs a little bit less AP. I don't know what these do. Oh, I can review my things here. Okay. Yeah, let's just take a shot at one of these dudes, I guess. Got him. So they've cornered me now. I guess probably not the best idea. But now I can frickin' machete them. $10 AP to flurry. Or I can just do 5 AP. How much health has this dude got? Press Alt for more info. I got hit chance of 45, graze of 25. Regular attack him, which we did, which was good. And then we want to flurry this dude. Missed him every hit. Alright, they keep on getting criticals on me. Can I... I'm out of range. Okay. Let's try and narrow these guys down a bit. There we go. So this is 1v1 now. Oh. Okay. It's just a hope. Come on! Yeah! You're only making me angry. I won. Oh, I can loot these guys. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize I could loot them. Alright, now let's move. I had 2 HP left. Well done, Deputy. The Daltons have been legally accountable for their actions, and their people's faith in our infallible judicial process has been restored. Are you ready for your next case? I'm not. Let's double check my inventory now. So, worker jacket, damage resistance to melee, damage resistance to projectile. I guess I could just wear a jacket. Oh, a jacket goes over the vest. Okay. That works out. And I look different now. Bowler helmet. I look very stupid, but still. Worker boots. 2 to melee damage resistance. 1 to projectile. Yeah, 1-1. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go down to the general goods store. Browse the wares for Mr. Tom Hardy. Get rid of that. There's a toothpick in there. Not really worth it. Sell the shoes. Sell everything. Get as much money as possible. Might as well get the bulldog. Suicide pistol. Yeah, so the bulldog is much better here. Sell off the toothpick again. I'm very close to getting the double trouble, but let's go with the bulldog. And then inventory. What I want to do is get the bulldog. What ammo does it use? 9M. Alright, I got 12 of that. And I reload. There we go. Reloaded it. The suicide pistol costs 100. I can sell it off. But it's not really too much of a hassle here. Oh, that's $20. Okay. Yeah, that's not enough. Get a respirator, I guess. Yeah, let's get out of here. It's not really too much worth trying it out now. Yep, somewhere where we can see. We'll probably leave it here for now. Whoa, you can zoom in very far. This looks like an interesting game. There's a lot of depth to it and everything, so I'm intrigued to see what happens next. But that's going to be it for the first look at a demo, and I'm going to be playing. I'm going to hope to be playing more of this in the future. But in the meantime, I'll see you all for the next one.